So, as you know, what happened, just, I don't know, it was 24 hours ago, Charlie Kirk was killed by what it appears to be crazy leftist transgender. No, I mean, I don't know how to call this
All
maniac.
of those things, yeah. Maniac.
There's not enough words to describe this. So we're going to start this off, but hi to Man of Culture. Hi to Mr. YouTube. I'm always happy to see ya. Hail Valkyrie, Yasto. Valkyrie, I hope that you recover as fast as possible. I'm just praying. So I hope everything is
Hope
okay.
everything will be okay. Yeah.
Hail Lavistro. Hi to you. Okay.
Ghost
So,
of Wokai. Yes.
yeah, Ghost of
Ghost of
Wokai.
Wokai.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty damn good.
Mhm.
So, guys, it's very hard to talk about this. I touched upon this topic. The topic of Charlie. Uh,
Kirk.
it's just very hard to talk about this. About his death earlier this morning, and Mr. Nobody actually asked me directly on stream, but of course it was a gaming stream, so I couldn't elaborate on it. I was like, should I talk about this because I'm not American? But then again, this is not only an American thing, it affects the whole world because he was one of those voices that mattered and that created a positive impact of younger men and in general people that have any common sense at all. I don't know like perfectly everything that he ever said, but by what I've learned, he seems to be a very leveled man, an objective man is possible. So, I didn't expect this because I'm not thinking like the evil people, but I guess when something like this happens, just like when Trump shooting happened, people from all all places, even gaming, because this is a gaming channel, so we're going to talk about the gaming, what happened in gaming. But back on the superhero channel, that we also have superhero truth, we also have a crap person
Yeah.
that we should talk about because a DC writer just said one of the worst things actually about Charlie Kirk that I ever heard from all of that, because I have been doing research for a video that I was supposed to release today, but just there was not enough time. There were so many things coming out simultaneously. I gathered whatever information I could to start editing it, and I just couldn't release it. So this just has to be left for tomorrow. But at least that's why we're doing this stream, so we can cover at least this type of news for Ghost of Yotei and the death that decided to say horrible things, of course. And now we are at this point where when we are boycotting a game, and this is all because all the evil people from all industries are exposing themselves on the internet, just parting about Charlie Kirk's death. And this is one of the most disgusting things that we ever seen. But again, we saw the same thing with Trump, and I'm so happy. I don't know what to say. I'm happy that at least those people are exposing themselves.
Yeah.
Because as I wrote on X, by the way, I wrote under Smash JT one of his comments that let everybody that are absolute garbage human being, I'm paraphrasing here, it's not exactly what I said, let them expose themselves so we know who not to treat like a human being anymore. Because you're not a human being if you support this, if you support a man's dying. And just before that, there was the girl dying, which is one of the most horrific things. I just, I'm literally getting traumatized by such things because I feel for the girl. And I just can't believe this man. That's not a man. Again, that's not a man. That guy, that criminal is still out there.
Yeah.
And
He's
that
still
is
walking
why
there. Yeah.
that's why I'm afraid to come to America. Not that I can't. I can't. There's a lot of finances, even to travel there to visit. I want to just to visit a few cities someday. That's it, just to see America for a bit. Like a few days, it's enough for me, and then I can go. I don't want to live there. But that's one of the reasons that I don't want to live ever in the US because the crime is crazy, and it's nothing like what you can experience here. Nothing. Thank God. Thank God for that. So yeah, a country like ours, in general, is 100 or if not more times safer. Even if you go into the gypsy freaking
Yeah,
neighborhood,
even there, yes.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get killed. You might get
You might get
mugged,
mugged, yeah.
but you're not
But
gonna get slaughtered like a pig.
getting mugged, you won't even notice it. They're that good.
Yeah,
You
in that.
notice it just hours later that you're home, and you say, "Oh,
Oh, okay. You're not.
yeah,
Yeah.
really."
Okay.
And also, as much as people claim the tower country is a bit more conservative for things like which is not exactly true, but because of that, woke things like that don't fly here that easily, actually.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
If we hear crap like that here, we're gonna obliterate you.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, usually those things happen on
Usually there,
Facebook.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Andre, hi to you, Andre.
Hey,
I saw
Andre.
you there. So let us check now what's actually happening with this developer. Let's try to keep this tight because we started very late. So this come to my attention and everybody's attention from 8-bit Eric. I don't know if you can see that from the comments. You can't. Let me move the comments like right here. I'm gonna make them smaller for now. Okay. So 8-bit Eric. He also did a video which is linked down below, by the way. So please go watch his video. So he says, this is Drew Harrison, senior log dev and texture artist at Sucker Punch Productions, currently working on Ghost of Yotei. She publicly mocked Charlie Kirk's assassination, even making a tasteless Mario and Luigi joke and then double down, mocking anyone upset by it. If you needed another reason to steer clear of this game, here it is. So here is this post. Maybe instead of emailing people's employees, y'all should be emailing your reps and demand gun control immediately. Some of y'all have never heard of the critically acclaimed Mario Bros. Franchise by Nintendo, and it shows. Okay, I just want to say that the way that she's talking like she's a black woman and she's not.
Yeah.
So what's with the slang? I have been told that the Twitter has noticed me from across the room. Oh yeah, you're the star in town.
Yeah,
Not for
the
any good
biggest
reason.
one. Yeah.
And here's a comment that she made that is under fire the most. I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bro got his back. Like, what?
What? Yeah.
What?
Indeed.
So LinkedIn profile, if you wanna go and check. Grims also posted this. The Punch Senior Dev celebrates Charlie Kirk's death. Ghost of Yotei is dead to me now. Absolutely.
Really, the idea to celebrate someone's death can come to your mind is really unexplainable. I have no idea what those people are thinking. Indeed. Hey, King of Monsters.
King
hail.
of Monsters. Hail.
Hail.
Hi, it's you. So, so I did title this "The Truth Behind," and what I meant by that is that the truth is that all of those people, and today I've read a lot of comments like these. Like I said, there's a DC writer that is like saying even the worst stuff that we have to cover separately. All the reactions, there's reactions from TikTok and just, I don't know from where, all of them, but there's like black women screaming to the screen, white women, men with tattoos that are celebrating this. Like some young guy, he probably like 20 or something, he just screaming with a megaphone, just singing on the street. All of that, the truth behind all of that, that all those people are sick. That's the truth.
That's the truth. We can see it clearly. They show their true colors now. You know, the mask is off.
I mean, they share the common stupid woke virus. And if you remember when the shooting of Trump happened, there was a woman that killed her father because he voted for Trump and she found out that she murdered him.
And she murdered him, yeah.
So these people are absolutely ready to kill anyone. And there's also a clip of two guys talking on the street, and the guy who is doing the filming, he's like, do you support Charlie Kirk's death? Yeah. Oh, would you do it? Yeah, I will shoot him myself. Something like that. And the other guy, yes. But the common thing between all of them when you see them, I mean, not only the woke virus and all of that, is literally that they're all retarded.
Exactly.
When you're watching them talk, they are retarded. And they are all emotion. They have nothing behind the eyes, okay?
Yeah,
They're
no reason.
death And they're absolutely dead inside. There's no intelligence. There's no thought. There's absolutely no reason, nothing that makes them human. And I talked about this when I did my that video about that game, Take Us
Take
North.
us north.
That all of the people that push those things, like the thing that is common among them is that they have this absolutely lack of reasoning with anything. So it's just so easy for a weak-minded person like that, who basically does not have a mind, to just be open to all kinds of manipulation to make them believe whatever. So they're just empty vessels. And when you have an empty vessel of a person, evil can just go in and live there rent free. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So that is why, as people, if you're parents, you have to try to teach your children how to think, critically think, how to be objective, not be swayed by emotion. For one example that I can think of, which we see unfortunately in life, but it's very telling, is when let's say a mom, and a mom lost his son, and the son does a crime. And after that, she's protecting that son, and she's always behind her son. But we know, everybody knows, and she knows that this son, it's proven that he committed a crime.
Absolutely guilty, yes.
But she's like, no, it's my son, I love him, it's my son, so I will do whatever for my son, no matter if he's guilty or he's not guilty. And that is, again, leading by emotion, not by reason, not by logic. Yes, of course, it's your son. It's very saddening that your son did something very bad, but you have to be objective here and not protect a criminal. In the minute that he became a criminal, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Whatever status he has, being that woman's son, that should not be in consideration here. Whether or not he is guilty, whether or not he should be protected. What is this? What is this, Nepo babyism?
That reminds me actually of that case with what was the name of that guy who he had a name like Deadpool, Wade someone. Remember, with the tattoo on the
Wade
face?
Wilson?
Who was the same name? Like Deadpool, absolutely same. Okay. Who killed women, or what was it? And he was so confident that he even confessed to his father on the phone, and his father actually did the logical thing and called the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what you should do.
Wade Wilson, yeah, the same name.
Yeah.
Ironic, actually. Really. So.
Yeah, very.
But yeah, here the father did the logical thing, and not okay, my son will figure this out, and no, he just said call the police. Saddening, as we say, but that's the logical thing what you have to do. You're not going to condone a killer, even if it's your son or daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, even when you're faced with such situation in life, that's what I meant. You just have to call it like it is, see it like it is. That's it. We cannot protect criminals for whatever reason, no matter who they are to us.
Political viewing, whatever. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's just the facts, as we say.
Yeah.
That guy needs to change his name, says King of Monster. Then he doesn't deserve that name.
Yeah.
Maybe his father was a fan of Deadpool. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so.
But unfortunately, his son is trash.
But, yeah.
So here it is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what people are saying. Anything to say about your activists? Let's see this meme. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create white liberal women. White liberal women create hard times. Now, the problem is again that the people that are susceptible to the woke mindset are just weak people that have a terrible upbringing in some shape or form. You can be extremely sensitive in this life, and if you are, you're losing. You're losing already the game of intelligence, and you're losing the game of objectivity. You're just losing everything, sanity, even. So that's what this is. So I won't say that is correct. I mean, what I have observed is exactly that in our lives here in Bulgaria. You can see that when people don't have good upbringing, when parents left them to their own devices, they never
Yeah.
raised their voices, they never grounded them, they were never interested in where those kids were going after school or whatever. Those kids grew up to be criminals or pricks or just idiots to the very least.
Most of the time, the last one, yeah. Yes,
That's what happens.
or even Plix, yesterday actually I have a new student that she doesn't want to come probably so much, or God knows what she thinks that problems are when you're 12 or whatever. She just barged into the room and sit down, not even hello, Mister, how are you? Nothing. And I tell her, don't you think you should say hello when you come into the room? And she just does that.
She's dead inside.
Yeah, absolutely that inside. And say, Jesus Christ, well, that's bad upbringing, you know. It's not because she's shy. She's not shy. She's just a brat,
Yeah,
you know. And later on, when she grew up, it will be a bigger brat,
yeah.
probably. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's kind of like my sister-in-law and my brother. So my brother is very strict. He's kind of like old school with the kids.
Mm.
And my sister-in-law is the opposite. She just doesn't know what to do. She's just like, eh, eh.
Yeah.
I'm like, are
Ah,
you controlling your
here,
kids?
give you that. Yeah.
Are you
Here,
controlling
take
your
this.
kids? What did they eat today? Ah, well, breadsticks. What? Do you think that
Breadsticks, really?
breadsticks is great for the kid? How about meat, fruits, and vegetables?
Nah, nah.
Something
Ah,
that has
breadsticks.
real nutritional value, not
But
empty calories.
maybe it's breadsticks with the taste of meat.
I mean, what do you think is going to happen when a young person has no knowledge of how to feed their child, how to teach their child to behave, how to give them some principles? What do you
Mm.
think? How to insert some values into them? Like, for example, with me, my grandma, she took care of me a lot when my parents were off work. Then, of course, I went to kindergarten and school, but she was there all the time when I was coming from school. And she taught me like amazing, great values that I will never forget. They're literally a part of me and my nature because she was there and she did her best for me to have respect, moral grounds, and
Yeah.
whatever you can think of as that is good and objective and everything good. I just can't even
Sad
begin.
thing is that I also have a lot of students whose lunch is breadsticks.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Usually when I ask them, did you
ooga booga.
have something for lunch? Yes, breadsticks. Or yes, ice cream.
I have no words for that. We gotta continue, but I'm gonna read Mr. YouTube's
Mhm.
comment. In the end, a Spartan true strength is that we are always put facts over feelings, so never back down from the truth. King Leonidas 300, not binary edition by BGB Edits. Thanks,
Tonight
Mr.
we dine
YouTube.
in hell, yes.
We need more moms like Gary. Baby Goldie approves. How you're saying is
Mhm.
obviously true. Yeah.
Well, we still had a good comment, a bit
Oh, oh, oh.
over. Where was it? He did a good quote. Here it is. Here it is. John Locke. John Locke once said, "Your actions reveal what's in your mind." There's a lot of revealing here.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
let's go back to the topic. So, we are all shocked and appalled of how people are behaving online, but again, like I tweeted to Smash, let everybody show their true face. Just do it. I wanted to check if this person, Drew Harrison, is
Mhm.
about to be fired or something. It says there's no official news or statement from Sucker Punch about her employing status, disciplinary action, or firing. The studio has remained silent amid the backlash with coverage with coverage nothing, frustration over the lack of response.
So yeah, I suppose that they will do nothing, or maybe they actually think that they actually remember that this will be bad for their game anyway. So
Yeah,
maybe they'll do something. I think that is here just in time.
just in
You're
time,
just in
Danny.
time.
You're just in time.
I actually think we have to check that, but I think there is an update with the DC guy or
Oh,
something. I think that maybe the comic book won't get out or something. We have to check. I just
will come out.
heard it a bit before that. Yeah, I hope so.
We're gonna
Hope
talk
so.
about
But we're
that
going
on the
to talk about
superhero
that now. Yeah,
channel. But
but I think that I'm just going to play the first game.
Yeah, play the
Then,
first game.
yes,
It's
apparently I'm not going to touch that one. That's the second Japanese game that people are ruining for me. You know, the first one was Assassin's Creed Shadows, and
yeah.
I waited
I
so
just
much for
want
it.
to play this from Jeffree Star, because what he said is just great. So let's play it.
Lexi, I don't really care. Am I a Republican? No, I'm a person. Because I'm standing up for someone that passed away, I'm now being called names in the chat. This is what's wrong with a lot of you people. You will never get far in life. You are sick in the head. Someone just said they're unsubscribing from me. Thank God, please. Because if you believe in they and thems, you're part of the problem. If you're so stupid enough to go against science, please unfollow me. You can be whoever you want to be, but there's science and there's facts. You can pretend in your head you're a cat. You can pretend in your head that you're this and you're that. Good for you. You're still only A or B. And the truth hurts a lot of you, I see. I see a lot of you still can't get over it. Sounds like a personal problem. While I've been live streaming, someone was just and TikTok has guidelines, you guys, so I have to censor what I'm saying. I'm uploading my video right now. I am. Even though we're dealing with all of this, I'm uploading my video right now. So yes, I am a grown-ass man that wears makeup. I will always be a male. My name is Jeffrey. Jeff. If you were my father, he's the only person allowed to call me that. My name is Jeffrey. I am a male that likes cosmetics. All these grown men going into women's bathrooms wearing wigs, you should all be in prison forever. You are the problem. So a grown man that goes around the country debating people, spitting facts, was just taken out. And I'm not over it. I can't sit here and play with makeup right now. I want to throw up. So no, I'm not a Republican. No, I'm not a Democrat. I'm Jeffree Star. Stop trying to label me. Stop trying to label me. I am a male. I am a makeup artist. I am a makeup mogul. I am a business owner. I am a farmer. I am a rancher. I am a son. I am someone's cousin. I am someone's friend. Stop labeling me. Y'all don't know anything about my beliefs. You just assume. Because I said I was thankful that Trump brought back TikTok, I'm now being accused of being a Republican. All I said months ago when TikTok was banned and my business could be affected tremendously, I said, wow, thank God Trump fixed it. Or I wouldn't be able to sell my cosmetics on this platform. I quit YouTube and dedicated my life to TikTok. And people are upset because I thanked our president? Politics aside, biology will never change. Why is that up for debate? Am I saying any of this? Because Charlie Kirk fought for the rights. He fought for the truth. He debated everybody. And you guys cannot argue that. You are delusional and you are mentally ill if you were trying to go against what I just said. I didn't say my opinion. I said a fact. I am Jeffrey Lynn Steininger Jr. That's who I am. I am born a male. Cannot believe I'm sitting here 6 hours away from a crime scene. Like, Utah's just right down there. He's just a couple hours away. And he was doing a debate at a college in front of thousands of people, and his daughter was there. And he was just taken out. I don't know how to process it right now. I'm like so sick. I'm honestly so sick by it. And I'm over here trying to like upload a video. I'm over here trying to upload a fucking video about Hailey Bieber. Who cares about her? Well, you guys do. Clearly, she had a #1 launch in Sephora. It's hard when these situations happen and you are an entertainer. It's hard. It's really hard because you just want to stop everything and just leave. Like I came on here to play with makeup and review these fucking Louis Vuitton brushes, and right now, I don't want to.
Yeah, so hey Lord Ragniel, no, Jeffree Star is like that. Like he said at the beginning, he's a makeup artist, that's his style, that's his thing, that's his shtick, whatever. He's just the guy who does, who looks like that.
But he identifies as a guy. So.
Yeah, he's a guy and he does not pretend to be a woman or anything of the sort. He's very based. I'm not sure if he was always like that because I only seen a few things about him during the years and the fact that he has Pomeranians, which is great.
Which is great. Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. So this is something that Mr. Nobody posted. Charlie Kirk has been killed. The good news for humanity by Ed Zionism. Whoever is that is one of those people that you just gotta know that that's an evil person.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, like I said, keep exposing yourselves for being
Exactly.
evil.
Yeah, keep showing your true face, as we say. Just if we have to speak in terms in comic book terms again, the villains doesn't always need to be tragic figures or something like that turn them evil. Some of them were just evil.
Yeah.
Some of them were just evil from the get-go. Yeah, and now we see that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he speaks the truth no matter if he how
No
he
matter how
looks,
he
the one
looks.
he does what he does for a living.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I did disable the ads this time completely for sure. So that only the super chat works. So hopefully everything's okay there. But yeah, everything else is disabled. So you should not see an ad if this works on my streams anymore. So this comes from Nadrotic, and like we said, we want to cover this separately, but let's just glaze over it real quick. But this is one of the most horrific things that came out of today. This is a writer of Red Hood #1, DC official release today. It's long past time to flush the trash creators out of comics. Enough is enough. And not only trash creators, but everybody that's trash. In all walks of life. And Smash wrote, I'm just shocked at the sheer amount of people coming out of the woodwork feeling what is that?
Emboldened.
Yeah, emboldened by this moment and some kind of own on society like WTF. And I said what I wanted to say. Let everyone who is a piece of shit admit it so we know who to never treat as a human being ever again. And see what he says. Gretchen Felker Martin. Thoughts and prayers, you Nazi bitch. So he doesn't even understand what's a Nazi.
No.
He doesn't. He's just a retarded idiot.
Yeah.
Emotionally robbed. I don't know how to say it. I mean, like I said in that other video, take us north. If emotions are great when first they are, I mean, emotions are supplement to reason and logic. So first you have reason and logic, critical thinking, and then emotion can be supplement to that and enrich that, so to speak, because then the emotion will be justified and the emotion will be brought to life, so to speak. But other than that is dead emotion. When emotion has no logic and no reason, it's like dead emotion. It's not real, it's not true, it's actually lying to you. So this is what we see here. This guy is totally oblivious to facts, like he doesn't even know what Nazi is. So he just filled with hate, again, negative emotion.
Is that even is that a guy actually?
I don't know what that is. That looks, I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of that guy before in comic books. Apparently it's some of the new people that I keep wondering how pieces of trash like that actually got the chance to write about superheroes.
Yeah.
They clearly don't understand them, and that's why you have trash stories since 2016 in comic books, you know. DC started a bit lighter, Marvel were more over the top with those things, but this year are not far behind even now.
Yeah.
As we'll talk and tomorrow more. So
he wrote, "Hope this bullet is okay" after touching Charlie's Kirk. I mean, how can you write this?
How can you write that? Yeah.
How?
And young people will read your shitty comic books. You know, people and kids and things like that. Maybe for someone that Red Hood one will be the very first comic book that they're touching. You know, maybe it would be let's say 10, 11 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't you think that you actually will shape their minds and things like that? No decency, nothing. Really nothing.
No, they don't care.
Just evil.
They
should write about superheroes.
They don't want to shape a mind. They want to shape emotional immaturity. That's what they want to shape.
Exactly.
A mind is not shaped by emotion. A mind is shaped by knowledge and truth.
That's the reason why everybody wants to see Superman as a normal, emotionally immature man and things like that, and that's why, oh, you hurt my feelings.
Well, because they're catering to emotionally crippled people, and I mean brain dead people. That's why. They only had dead emotion inside. Yes, I didn't miss it. I saw it.
Yeah, you said about the two
Maybe I said it
announcement
to you
actually.
before
No,
before the
you said
stream.
you
Did
just
I
didn't
say
do
it?
a salute. I think.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Salute!
Yes, here we
Salute!
go.
Wonder Woman salute for you. But yeah, everything should be working. Okay, so Mr. Nobody over on Twitter says, no holding back. I hope all of these people's games fail. This is from Grumps. There's a Discord server for indie devs and artists that is actively celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The Fainting Room. Discord, when you when will you shut this down? Many like this against your terms of service. Yes, like when?
When exactly? Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see this. Maybe it's a bit. Yeah, let's try to bring this to the whole screen like that. Okay. So this is by Adam. Sorry, but the fact that he was talking about mass shooting and got shot just as someone asked him about shooting is kind of wild. Is this all you have to say?
Just that.
I mean, he doesn't take into consideration nothing. He just likes to what, like bring this up? Like what the heck? Okay, that's really funny. I got to be real. No, you're retarded.
You're retarded. Yeah. How is
Again,
that funny?
what's the common thing between these people? They're retarded.
Yeah.
Palpable irony. No, you're not pretentious and intelligent. You're just retarded.
You're just retarded. No intelligence.
Yeah, he was answering a question about trans mass shooters. Well, who cares? Who cares what he was talking
Apparently
about in
those
that
people care,
moment?
yeah.
He was talking about what he was doing, what he was trying to come across, which is important. Poetry. No, you are a demonic son of a bitch.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's it. Kirk directly engaged in harassment campaign that led to the suicide of someone I knew personally. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Someone I knew personally. Of
No. The point is, he did not engage in harassment campaign. That's nonsense. That's what they always say. That's what they always
yeah.
push. If you say that anybody, anything, trans and you don't like it because normal reasons, they will be like you're all kinds of names. You're everything. You're everything worse. But they are perfect. They're amazingly perfect.
They're amazing people. Yeah, as we can see how amazing people they are, all of them.
Make asylums great again.
Yeah, would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dear Clayton.
Hey, Clayton.
Okay. So, a new person. So yeah, as much as this is scary and sucks, if there's one thing I'm glad about is that he can't hurt anyone else ever again. He didn't hurt anyone.
He didn't hurt anyone. How can you be glad at something like that?
The world has been relieved of his presence. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Apparently, they think they are kidding. Yeah. I mean, look at all the stupid shit they rolled.
How about all the trans people that make other people, or all the crazy parents that are indoctrinated like Charlie Theron, and they force on their kids the notion that they're trans, but they're boys, they're actual boys, biological boys, but she is telling them they're girls.
Also, doesn't the kid of that Ukrainian girl identify as a trans person or something like that? So, well, here we go.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? Yeah.
And keep in mind that most of trans people are not trans people, they're fake.
Yeah.
They're just sick people that pretend to be trans for the benefits, whatever those are that they want to have. So only 0.1% of all the population in America, I think, is trans. Really,
they're not all that crazy, actually.
Well, if they're like Blair White, then the world will be a amazing place. But fortunately, most of them are crazy and not real transgender. Where she is, and she is absolutely aware that she is not she.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying she because she looks like a woman. She talks like a woman. She has mannerisms like a woman, and you will never tell that she's not a biological woman if you didn't know. But she said many times, I'm aware that I will never be the same as a biological woman, and I'm okay with that. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm aware that this and that. That's what she said. So she is absolutely objective. Yes, she. She's really she to me.
It is, yeah. It's like that.
Okay, so all those people, yeah, don't be friends with these people. I mean, they'll just stab you in the back the first chance that they get.
Absolutely.
When you disagree with them, they're gonna hunt you down, probably. I mean, Furious Dan said that somebody is calling the police on him, like every single day or something, or every other day. That their neighbors, I mean, his neighbors are leftists, and they're absolutely harassing him like that. And I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
why?
But
Why are
why?
those people not in jail? They deserve to be in jail for prank calling the police
Yeah.
every time, for a good man just being in his house.
Just being in his house, minding his own business. Yeah.
Like, they're mental. Okay, this guy says I'm very, 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 very wary of celebrating or joking about this in a recorded place like this. I think we all should be wary of that. So this guy just worried that he's gonna be screen captured, and he was.
And he was. And he was.
He was. Again, this moth person. I don't really care if he lives or not, as long as he can't spread hate anymore. But he doesn't know.
He
Spreads
doesn't, yeah.
facts, as far
Yeah.
as we know.
Facts are facts.
I think it speaks volumes that when mass gun violence is perpetrated by right wingers, when did that happen?
When did that happen? Yeah. When did that happen?
When
actually?
the right leaning people ever did something like this? They targeted random children, what? The elderly and oppressed groups, all really oppressed groups that are not oppressed
That are not oppressed
at all.
Yeah.
If anything, white people are oppressed by this point. By everyone in America. And in general, if you ask someone that's actually racist in America, they will say to us, whether we are American or not, that we are absolutely horrible. And white people are racist against themselves if they're racist, if they're leftist.
They're left.
Don't forget, they hate themselves with a passion. And when gun violence is perpetual against them, it's almost always an extremely calculated single hit against a very public persona. When was that?
But when did those things happen?
Did
that
Trump
person
try
is
to
delusional.
assassinate himself?
Yes.
The heck?
The heck, yeah.
Guys, do you have brain cells to process that?
I think their brain cells actually died a long time ago.
I mean, does someone understands this? I do think that those people live in like an alternate reality where everything is horrible and they're just burning in hell all the time. But actually, in real reality, none of that is happening. This is like their own side projected on themselves. Like they see themselves in the mirror all the time. That's what happens. That guy could have walked in there and started opening fire, but he didn't. He blasted Kirk right in his windpipe, and that was that. Oh, so that is so much better
That is so
now.
much better.
Really?
Yeah, really. So much better.
Really? Oh,
Indeed.
wow. That's so much better because he didn't do a mass shooting thing. He wanted just to kill Kirk. He didn't want to kill anyone else. This was
He's
a
still a
perfect
killer.
shot.
Yeah.
A perfect shot, and he hit an artery. It seemed very well thought out, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I doubt that he hit them there so correctly, exactly there, in the windpipe. Endymion says, which game studios companies? What is he talking about?
I think he says about. He asks about which game companies to what Grum said.
Once you know names the anime, okay. Dogs demo. Well, even if you dox them all, what? Right-leaning people will not go to their homes.
Yeah.
And try to annoy them.
They're not idiots like the leftists. So.
Oh, thanks for the reposts of Man of Culture. Let's see what your guys are saying in chat. That's what these
says, as I said, the tensions you can get some healthy stupidity in some cases. And Clayton says that's what these morons don't get. Once it's on internet, it's out there for good. You can't comment and then be like, oh, I wonder if I should say this here. Too late, buddy. Exactly. Exactly.
That's one thing. That's one thing for sure. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen the podcast with Smash disgusting, that was great. Okay.
Hey, Sibru. Hail.
Sibru, had you. So there's something here again related to the topic and to the game from Master of the TDS. Myself and Writing Raven, which is his wife, defended this game and told people not to jump to conclusions.
We did the same thing.
Yeah, this was even after the voice actor blocked me without a single interaction. I'm retracting that defense. If the people tied to your game think it's okay to say things like this, then the game doesn't deserve any benefit of the doubt or support. And of course, we're talking about this Drew developer
Again, yeah.
person again, and you can see more of the thread here actually. I hope the shooter name is Mario. We already read that, but you can see it again. This guy, John Walker, said he died doing what he loved, being a transphobic, racist bigot.
Well, I guess his name is John Walker, like U.S. agent from Marvel Comics, because he's the same douchebag.
Yeah, he's a
Apparently,
douchebag.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, really, that speaks volumes for the game that they're making. Apparently, if people will not make it, then I think that this will seep through inside the game, and we see stupid stuff like that. Yeah, we also said to people not to jump to conclusions just because the lead character is female. Could have been a good game, but from what I see from this person now and what we know about the voice actors.
Okay, I want to say
Yeah.
something about this. I mean, I really respect what Master of the TDS did here and that he said that he defended the game because we are the same. I mean, when we found out about this actress saying what she is saying, but the game comes from developers that did the previous game very well, I was like, okay, maybe if her stupid woke stuff that she is spreading online in her real life, whatever, if that is not included in her character, that would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, I said just maybe,
Just maybe.
the developers were like, we have a story, you just have to act in it, and that's it. And she said, well, okay. But that's like too good to be true, maybe. So we still don't know if the narrative and if the character is going to be affected by her in real life. But the bad thing is that a lot of what we see this past few years is that actors are not actors anymore.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
to interject all of their personalities and lack of qualities and whatever to their characters. Whereas that is not supposed to be the case. They're supposed to play a character, completely be
Exactly, yeah.
transformed for that character. They have to become the character. They're not supposed to be themselves because they are called actors. This is just pissing me off to no end. You're supposed to play a role. Play the freaking role.
Play the freaking role, yeah.
Do not bring your real personality into it unless your character is written to be somehow similar to you, but that is
Or with the idea that this is you and that's why they take you playing it, let's say.
yeah, depends on the character. And
depends on the
most of the
character, yeah.
times the character is first written and then they cast someone to play it. Which could be anyone that fits the part at least physically, and then of course they can act. But that's the thing, they have to be able to act. It's not like The Rock playing The Rock every time.
Yeah.
People with different names, but still The Rock. It's like it's the same person, but he's just transported to different scenarios and lives. But he's the same
But he's
freaking
the same,
person
yeah.
in there. So
And Vin Diesel.
that's just what pisses me off to absolutely no end. But I'm happy that Master of TDS is objective enough to say it because we do know how Endymion and other people, I mean, Endymion sometimes is objective and sometimes he's not. I caught him a lot of the times pushing things that are not true and phrasing things as facts when they were just
They were not.
speculation. Now, in one of his recent videos, he did phrase things as this is just my whatever opinion. He was clear about that. But before that wasn't the case. Before a year ago, 6 months ago, that wasn't the case about Warhammer videos and other
Yeah,
stuff.
he was saying, I guarantee you 100%.
Yeah.
All guarantee.
Yeah. But Master of TDS looks like he's not one of those guys. So it's very important to judge something when it drops, but now because of this stupid death, a lot of us would never see this game, never play this game, and unless we count on somebody that we trust with the review, we will absolutely never know if this game is actually good, if the woke sipped into it, into the character, into the narrative, we don't know. Now, the other thing that somebody will say for sure is that the mere fact that she is there is woke. That's not correct by principle. A woman protagonist does not mean that the game is woke. What it is could be woke is the fact that instead of going with Jen and just continuing the game with Jen, they decided to totally pivot and choose a female character and another period. which is very out of left field because nobody needs this. Nobody desires this, but everybody would desire a game that's a continuation with Jen because everybody loves freaking Jen.
Yeah.
He's the
And the
heart
first game, yes.
and the soul of the first game. So this is very out of left field, out of nowhere. Why would you do this shift unless it's for some kind of a woke mindset, predisposition, agenda, whatever. So from that point of view, this is already woke, but again, it's not because a woman is a protagonist, it's because the context in which a woman is a protagonist of this game. This is just not how it's supposed to be. If Ghost of Tsushima was with a woman initially and the story revolved around her, there was nothing woke, no girl bossing. The character had real meaning and arc of growth and learning the ropes, whatever, becoming a warrior, something like Xena Warrior Princess in ancient, whatever, in ancient Tsushima. Tsushima. That will be amazing. But that's not the case. The main character is freaking Jen. And that's how it should have been for the second game. They're just that's the common sense. Okay, that's the logical thing. That's what everybody wants. That's just what it should be. But it's not. So from that point of view, yes, this game should be a totally woke fest just because of that.
Yeah.
Because of this pivot and what it could represent.
And of what we see from that developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's check the thread. This is, he quoted Grumps. He continues, I said the moment something came out that proved me wrong, I will be out there calling it out. I keep my promises. And I really appreciate that.
Really appreciate it, yeah, really.
And just Via says, respect the honesty, but why would you defend it? The whole studio was looking like it had been infected when they published the GOT versus GOY game dev specs. It was no accident how they ended up with that voice actors. I'm not sure what that's about.
Ghost of Tsushima versus Ghost of Yotei.
When they... I'm not sure what they done here. But let's see what he says. Because I didn't feel voice actors that... and the only trailer we had at the time was enough to label the game woke. I said I would reverse judgment until more than that comes out, and that we shouldn't jump to label it woke without more evidence. Yeah, absolutely. Although, also the trailers look great
They
by
look great,
themselves.
yeah, indeed. Yeah.
They just showcase the game as it is. Looks like the previous game. Looks like the fighting mechanics are similar. Like risking Ghost of Tsushima.
It looks as if it could have been better than Assassin's Creed Shadows.
And Just Via says something that many people will say, which is that's fair assessment in normal times, but these people have long last the benefit of the doubt at this point, just pattern recognition. You can say that Just Via, but I will be very careful still. Even the times that we are living, I still see things that people just mistake.
Yeah,
They're just mistaken.
Fantastic Four, the movie, is a good example.
Oh, yes.
Actually, we all thought it's going to be a
super woke.
Yeah.
Super mega.
All news how Sue Richards is the
main protagonist.
The main protagonist, the leader of the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards is a no man and things like that. He's castrated or whatever in that movie.
He's a second fiddle.
He's a second fiddle. None of that happened in the movie, actually. So it was a great movie. No woke things inside. So here you go. So we really have to be careful about things like that. Well, whatever people said about Superman was true, but about Fantastic Four, no. So yeah, really have to be careful, even though there could be a pattern to recognize there, but sometimes we don't know who is getting that pattern. So
yeah, sometimes we don't know. And George Torture, of all people, said respect. I said it since the very beginning. It looks woke and it talks woke and woke's woke. It's woke. Boycott Ghost of Yotei. Well, I don't actually agree with this because once again, this is one of those takes, like I've said, like Endymion used to be, when he would say something like that. Again, the game itself, and if we never heard of the actor speak,
yeah,
you can't say that it's woke.
Yeah.
You can assume because they switched the character and the time period just so that can be a woman. That by itself screams woke,
Yeah.
but still, the reason could be different. We don't know for a fact until we actually play the game. So I wouldn't say it looks and it talks and it walks like what. That's false comparison,
Yeah,
false
false
narrative.
comparison,
I don't
yeah.
know how to
Yeah.
call it. It's just false. You have to give me an example of what it talks walk. I mean, she does, but that doesn't mean her
She does. I mean,
characters like that.
the voice actors, yeah, but that doesn't mean that the
I guess still
character
doesn't
is
mean
like
that.
Yeah.
It walks. What does it mean? It walks. It looks. How does it look? Walk.
How does it look? Woke? Yeah. It's ancient Japan. How does it look? Woke? Not from what we saw on the trailers, at least.
Yeah, again, it could if you think that, well, she's a woman. But other than that, she's a woman because the previous protagonist was not a woman. That's the only reason. Again, context, it's everything.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that, I mean, even that the Tomb Raider is woke because the main character is female. Or Metroid for that matter, or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what happened here. I had a feeling that post yesterday was him testing the waters to see if safe to dive in with what. Yeah, what is this about?
Mighty Key.
That's my opinion, but Okay. We don't know about what's happening here. So we can't comment on that because I'm not sure
Yeah.
what's happening here.
Yeah, well, I think that's that for now.
Yeah, well, I
those
think
things,
Smash
yeah.
said it best. If you're seeing this flag makes you filled with hate, you are the enemy.
Essentially.
Yeah, and Savvy, of course, did a lot of work on this, so you gotta dig in. Like, Twitter is crazy. There's too many things going in the same time, and you just can't get yeah. And this is actually one important thing. If you like go to Smash's profile, if you want to retweet this in particular, because if this is the guy, we better retweet.
Better.
Okay, guys. So with that being said, we said what we could say, actually. I might cut the stream tomorrow when it's processed to just cut the intro just to make it more as a video, or re-upload it as a video. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to release the video that I'm preparing with all that crap that I gathered tomorrow. In any case, Elden Ring,
Yeah.
Elden Ring tomorrow morning for us to have some fun, guys. And let's see if we can rate anyone, actually. And then we're going to go. But please leave us our thoughts and comments below. We always want to know what you think.
J Viper.
Yeah.
J Viper. Yes.
Let's rate Jay. Let's see what he's doing first. My coach is like, no, well, we are streaming for an hour and 18
different
minutes.
version,
and
different
it's very
type,
late.
different thing. But
Well,
it's
Mr.
very
Nobody is
similar in the way
here,
they
and
speak
Dusty
and how. Yes,
John.
it's a different time. It's it's not for race or whatever, but it is still for
it's
like
basically
inequality
all
of
the
a
same
different
topic.
type in fixing a country. I do
Thank
compare
you
them.
guys. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. I love you. I love you guys. With me, the 40K Empress and Logan. Let's see the credits. Bye-bye.
The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms